What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Through Confusion. There has been a new ad that's basically broke the internet. So many conservatives are reacting on this ad, but they're saying this is a new Volvo Pro Life ad. So why would a company like Volvo put out an ad like this? It's pretty interesting when you look at it, when you watch the ad, just going through and seeing how it connects with people, how it connects with me as somebody who's just had my own baby in our family, and just to really connect with why it's going. So why is marketing going that route? I think probably Volvo has done their market research and they saw, just as the elections went, there's over a majority of the United States that isn't going down this crazy woke agenda. People just don't want that. And there's a verse in the Bible, Philippians 4:8. It says, "Finally, my brothers and sisters, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things." And I think when we're going through our lives and we just see something that's actually true, that's actually right, that's actually something that's good, the way that God created it to be, I think that has a draw for us. And everybody innately deep down in their heart wants those things. I think, like, when you watch this ad and you just connect with it because it is something that's good. It is something that's really true and right. And I think they did a really good job in that. I also think that there's a bunch of conservatives that are just reposting this. So, free marketing for Volvo, but it's because it's actually something that touches our heart. And I think this is something that Christians need to get our bubble popped in, right? We sit in our churches, we have our own lingo, we have our own conversations, and we're just failing to connect with the outside world, to really reach people with the problems and the things that they're going through. And it's like true that all the things we're focusing on solve those problems, right? But we're just so far disconnected from where people are, what people are going through, to the point where we lose these connections. You're going to see in this ad that he makes a comment that they might even tie the knot because of this pregnancy, this unplanned pregnancy, and so many of us in our Christian circles, in our churches, we wouldn't even connect with that person just because the way their lifestyle is. And I'm not saying we need to fully break out of our churches. And I think it's good where we're at, but we really need to connect with the people in the same way, because everyone's going through life in facing the same challenges. Everybody has, a list of 5 challenges that you face, and we're all facing the same ones, just over and over. And so I think it's really powerful. Let's check out this ad. I want to make a few comments on it afterward, but here, let's watch this.
Hey.
Hey. You okay?
Yeah. Well,
Hey, love.
Hey, Mom.
How are you guys? How you doing?
Yeah, we're good.
Something wrong?
No, but we've actually got something to tell you. Kate's pregnant.
Oh, Andy, you're joking.
You're gonna be a grandma.
Oh my God. How does it feel?
I'm scared, Mom.
Why are you scared?
About it all, the nights, the responsibility. We're gonna need a bigger place.
Help with all that.
I know, bless you, you're so sweet. I've got this feeling that we're gonna have a daughter. Just as stubborn as her mum.
Well, hopefully not. The family's knows.
Now that's a legacy she might have to live with. She might be the reason we tied a knot.
What if I don't do good in class?
I just want to say and do the right things, I want to see the world with her. I'll also be happy staying home, doing nothing, letting her be a kid.
Are you awake?
Number 32.
Thank you.
I want to see her fall in love. But I also know what that means. And I know she's gonna bend the rules just like I did. And one day, I'll have to let her go. I'm excited to hear what she learns about the world, herself. What she adores, what she hates. I hope she likes the name we give her.
Have you thought of any?
It all depends. We like Leia.
Wow, I just think they did so many good things in this commercial. I think there's so much that we can connect with. For me, this was the last year of my life. I mean, finding out my wife was pregnant, and it was unplanned, it was early, and you just go through all these emotions. You go, like, the day after, it was like I spent the whole day looking up like what we were living out of the country, so I didn't have good medical coverage, what we can do, where we can have the baby, all of that stuff. And your life really changes. And it's just such a big thing. And I think, like, when you're having these discussions with people, like the pro-choice side, the pro-life side, you can connect with everybody on the same point, that it's a scary thing, but it's a real thing. They really encompass that joy, that looking forward to this future. That's such an amazing thing. And I think this generation, the culture is really changing on how we view marriage, how we, like, what we value in our lives. So many young people are getting married young. I think we really hit this point where, like, a lot of the millennial culture, a lot of what people are, getting older, not getting married, being concerned. And there's been this turnaround where people are wanting to have kids. They're wanting to settle down. They're wanting to get married. All of this, the fast things in life, the things that you can go after, they don't produce the same fruit. They don't produce the same value in your life that having a family can produce, that settling down, all of this stuff that has been looked down upon as, like, you're not going to be able to do all this stuff. But I think it really showed this point of being challenged, being overwhelmed with the new future. But it's something I'm fully convinced that this is the way that God created it to be, that like everything else in life, it causes us to rely on him. It causes us to seek him. It causes us to understand it's a complete miracle that this human being grows inside of you, that you have this baby, that they start learning things and growing. It's like, when you actually think about it, it is the most insane, most profound gift. And as this father, he's thinking through these things, he's imagining this future, and it's so true. This narrative that having a kid is going to be awful, having a kid is going to steal your future, all of this stuff, it's just not true. And the ends are going to get met. Like, there's going to be a way to provide. There's going to be a way. The more kids you have, God is faithful to provide for you. Like it says in Matthew chapter 6, verse 33, right? God takes care of the birds of the field. How much more is he going to take care of you? You don't need to worry about all those things. You don't need to worry about what you're going to buy, what you're going to eat, all of those things, where you're going to sleep. God will take care of you. And I'm convinced, and this isn't prosperity gospel, I'm just convinced that God is able to do this. And then they go to that cliffhanger. And I think this is so important. Volvo keys into this. What if those moments go away, right? You're not promised tomorrow. You're not promised a future. And they turn it into, their car ad, their braking system is good, but we're not promised a future. We're not promised a tomorrow. And I think that alone makes us think about what are the important things in our life right now. And that's where you're thinking about this. That's where you're thinking about your family. You're not thinking about your job, the amount of money you can make. If you think that my days could be limited, that tomorrow is my last day, what am I doing? Am I right with God? Am I right with the people around me? And I think they really keyed into this in this commercial. And it just goes to show what's selling nowadays. It goes to show that this innate desire that's in all of us is so real, it's so deep, and we love the things that are right, good, true, and pure. And we as Christians, let's show as an example, set our lives to be representing these things that are good, right, true, and pure, and spreading that around the world, because that will impact everybody else. That will showing people that it's cool to be a father that stays home, that settles down, that provides for their family. That is so powerful, because that's what's going to raise the next generation of kids in a happy home that have happy parents and happy marriages. When you see this mom taking that responsibility, this scary thing when she figures out she's pregnant, and embracing that, and having a father, a husband that's there, that's like, no, I'm going to take this responsibility. That's something that's so real, and they capture that. All right, that's what I got for you today. God bless you all. Stay pushing for Christ. Amen.